everyone. So in this video, I would like to tell you a little bit information about intonations pattern. But before we continue to the intonations pattern, we have to know what is intonation is. So intonation is a combination between things, pitch of voice, stress, and rhythm, which serve to show the meaning of a spoken sentence. Intonations is the rise and fall of our voice in the speech. It is like a melody that adds a meaning and emotions to our word, often without we even realizing. So it is similar to punctuations in the writing, and it can helping to clarify the tone and intent of our sentence. So after we see the definitions of intonations, let me move to the three main patterns in the intonations. So here I have a three main pattern in intonations. For the first one is a falling intonations, and then the second one is a rising intonation, and the last one is fall rise intonations. So falling intonations is intonations that is have a characteristic by a tone of a voice that fall at the end of the sentence. For the example, ha ha ha. And number two is rising intonations. So rising intonations is a intonation that have a characteristic by a rising tone of a voice at the end of the sentence. For the example, ha ha ha. And the last one is a fall rising intonations. It is a combination between falling and rising intonations. And this is have a characteristic by raising tone of the voice at the beginning of the sentences and a falling tone at the end of sentences. So everyone, after we know the three patterns of the sounds, now let's move to what is the pattern in, or what is the pattern in the sentences. Let me see the first one is a statement. So a statement is usually used for intonations. It is because the last part of the sentences, the tone used is a fall, or the end of the sentences is a fall. For the example, I work as a writer. I enjoy reading a book. I live in New York. So in the pronunciations of some of the sentences above, the tone used at the end of the sentence is a fall. So the statement is used for intonations. So let's see another sentence. Okay, the second one is open questions. So in an open question sentence is questions that use question word or WH like what, where, why, when, who, and how. So this sentence usually aims to provide informations and for the get informations to the questioners. And in open questions, the tone at the end of the sentence are a drop or a fall. So the open questions is used of following intonations. For example, I have a three example here. The first one is, what are you doing? What are you doing? And how are you? And what is your name? So some of the sentences, some of these example is a useful intonations. So let's move to next type of the questions. If open questions is use WH or questions word, but in the closed questions we we didn't use questions word, but closed questions we can call like a yes no questions. So this type of questions is a questions that is answered with yes or no. This is very different from open questions. And in closed question sentence, at the end of the sentence, the tone of a voice will rise. So it can be said the closed questions is used rising intonations. For the example, do you like pizza? You have to answer yes or no. If you like pizza, you can answer yes. But if you don't like pizza, you can answer no. And the second example, have you ever been to Paris? You have to answer yes or no. And the last one, are you happy? If you are happy, you can answer yes. But if you're not happy, you can answer no. Okay, let's move to another type of questions. So number 4 is the tag questions. Tag questions are the sentence that consists of two parts. The statement at the beginning and the tag question itself at the end. The tag questions use falling intonations and rising intonations due to the context of the sentences. For example, the sun is shining, is it? So the context of this sentence is about two people who both see the signings in the signings. So maybe before this the sentence coming, the two of the people have a long conversations. And for the example number 1 is use falling intonations because the sentence behind the comma is a argument. And for the example number 2 is use a rising intonations. You are going to the party, right? Because the example number 2 is for a confirmations. So for the tag questions is used both of intonations, fall and rising intonations. And for the last is a list. So I have a 2 example here. The first example is I need to buy milk, egg, bread, and cheese. So for the list sentence is use rising intonations at the beginning of the sentence and use a falling intonations in the end of sentences, which mark the complications of the sentence. Seems like the example number 2. Okay, everyone. After I explain to you the Indonesian pattern, I can give you the conclusion. The first one is a statement is use of falling intonations. The second one, open questions is use of falling intonations, and closed questions use rising intonations. And then tag questions use both a falling and rising intonations according to context of the sentence. And the last list use rising, and falling intonations. Okay, everyone, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. I hope my explanations I hope you can understand my explanations. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.